been quite a while since I've made a fragrance review. I apologize for that, but I have just been so unbelievably busy in the month of October with work and a whole bunch of stuff. Plus I've been sick for like a week and a half. I'm still a little bit sick right now, but I'm finally getting over it. And so today I'm feeling good enough to finally make a new fragrance review. Now I'm going to be reviewing one that has been requested so many times by a lot of different people, and so many times by the same person quite often as well. Okay, so you've waited long enough, so here finally is my review of Rihanna's debut fragrance called Reb'l Fleur. Okay, so let's first talk about the advertisement. So this is a sample that I got like quite a while ago. If you buy the bottles on their own, you get like the slip case that comes off that has the ad on it. But when you buy the gift set, it just comes in a box, so you don't get that. But I do have the advertisement. So here is her ad for the fragrance. I really like this ad. I think it's very beautiful. I think it suits the fragrance well. So we just have Rihanna with her bright red hair, and she's sort of just sitting there peacefully with a little rose in her hand. I think she looks really pretty in this picture, and I love the purple background and how like the bottle's just kind of like sitting there. And you know, it's not too overdone, it's not too flashy or anything. It's just very peaceful and sort of romantic. So the box is quite simple as well. We just have a nice, very light pink color, and then the golden ribbon kind of like bouncing around the box, and that's the same golden design that we're going to see on the bottle, and it says Reb'l Fleur by Rihanna right in the center of the box. So it's pink all around, and the back is just you know, what you're going to get inside. So I was really excited about this set because it comes with quite a lot, and it's the same price. Like, okay, you should always wait until Christmas. Well, no, that's not true. Sometimes you can't wait until Christmas, but like if it's, you know, if it's in the summertime or whatever and Christmas isn't too far, wait until gift sets come in, because they're always such a good deal. Like, this is the same price as the bottle, and you get like the entire world in here. So let me show you what's inside. Okay, so this is what I got. So I got the full-sized eau de parfum, as well as the Reb'l Fleur body lotion, shower gel, and that is a travel-sized roller ball, which is like a small little 6 milliliter you know, travel size. And this is the largest bottle. This is the 100 milliliter bottle. So, you know, I have everything I've ever dreamt of in this box here. Now be careful, if you are to get this set, be careful getting it out of the box, because the bottle is really difficult to get out of the box. It took me a while. It's still now, you know what, I shouldn't have even put it back in. Because I wanted to like show you, but okay, so that was a little harder than it should have been. We did it. Alright, so now I'm going to show you what the bottle design looks like. And I have to say, this is one of my favorite bottle designs. I think it's very unique. I think it's very, really special. And I think she put a lot of like thought into it. So it's very, very tall, as you can see. It kind of looks like a volcano. The liquid inside is gold, so we have this very tall gold structure, and we got the same sort of like ribbon design going along the edge of the bottle, but it's like a black sort of ribbon. So that kind of just like goes all around the bottle though, kind of like wraps around it. And on the top we have a very tall black lid with more ribbons going around. We have a black studded one as well as a gold one, so those kind of just like intertwine and go around the lid, and that comes off like that, and we have the golden sprayer on the top. Now Rihanna has said that this is actually, it was inspired by a stiletto, because if you turn it upside down, it's the heel of like a shoe, like a high-heeled stiletto shoe, like your foot goes there. So that's kind of like what that inspiration was. It was supposed to be part of a stiletto. Okay, so I'm going to spray this onto an official Reb'l Fleur tester strip that I got from the fragrance counter. Oh, I could smell it already. Just like taking the lid off, it just like reveals it to you. It's a very strong scent. Yes, very strong. Okay, here we go. Alright, so, first of all, so this scent, I think, is very different than a lot of other fragrances that are out there right now, especially from these celebrity offerings. It really is a mix of a lot of different things. I find it hard to classify it. Like, it's not simply a fruity scent. It's not a floral scent. It's not a sweet scent. It really is like a lot of those different types of scents mixed together. It has sweetness, it has floral, it has a little bit of like a spice, it has a lot of fruitiness, it has a good mix of like a lot of stuff, and it really has that edgy, really fun and exotic kind of smell. Kind of like Rihanna herself, I would say. So on the top note is where we get all the fruits. We have red berries, purple plums, and fresh peaches. Now you might think, okay, whoa, that's really fruity. But it doesn't come across as this like super bright, juicy scent. It never comes across as that, because the heart of the scent and the base of the scent, which is the florals and the sweet notes, really blend together right from the start and sort of like pull those fruits back a bit to make them deeper, richer, and a little bit sexier. So I would say of those three top fruits, I really do smell the peach the most. It smells more like a peach nectar. Like, it really is a heavier, I don't even know, like intense peach. Like, it's not just like a fresh slice of peach. It really is like this intense peach. But it also still has that deep sort of like almost grape-like smell of the plum. So you can tell it's not just peach in the top, it's having some like assistance from other fruits. But I would say that peach is the main one, and the plum is sort of like backing it up a little bit. And in the heart of the scent we get the florals. So we have the Hawaiian hibiscus flower, the violet, the tuberose, and one more ingredient, which I'll tell you in a second. But in terms of the florals, I think it's the violet that really stands out. I find like violet has a strong, deep kind of scent, especially like the purple ones, and you really smell that in this scent. Now the tuberose, I have a lot of different scents that have tuberose in it, but I feel like I don't really pick out the tuberose too much in this. Like, usually when that's in a scent, you smell it. Like, it really takes over. But I think because the violet is there, and those really like intense fruits are there, plus the base, which is really strong, the tuberose doesn't take over. Like, it really is treated like all the other ingredients, where it's just like, it's adding its scent, but it's not being like, you know, a diva about it. It's not gonna like take over things. It's not gonna push people out of the way like it usually does. It's sort of like on a leash this time, which I think is really good, because I hate when tuberose just like runs rampant. So I would say it's that violet that really like stands out in terms of the floral part of it. But this scent has a nice tropical vibe to it. And I think that's coming from the Hawaiian hibiscus, as well as that fourth ingredient, which is coconut water. Yes, there is coconut water in this fragrance. But don't be fooled. It's not this like Miami Glow, you know, Escada kind of summer coconut smell. It's not like that. The coconut and hibiscus make it smell really exotic. I know that's not a very good word to use, you know, in terms of like trying to tell you what it smells like, but it really smells like it's from a distant land. Like, you know, it's from overseas. It's like really, it is tropical, but in a really like almost spicy, sexy sort of way. And I think that's one of the signature qualities of this scent, is that sort of like sexy exoticness. So it's like I said, it has a lot of different like elements to the scent. So I'm gonna do a quick recap. So we're at like the halfway point. So let me just recap. So we have those fruits on the top, the main one being that intense peach backed up with the plum, which makes it, you know, fruity and sweet. But then we get into the heart of the scent, we have that nice rich violet, but we're already taking a sort of tropical vibe with the coconut and the hibiscus flower. And then that leads us to the finale, which is the base of the scent. Now again, these notes, it's no surprise that these are in here, because I can tell you that these were already sort of showing up earlier on. We have the vanilla, the amber, and the musk. So, you know, it's sort of a typical sweet base, but I think that this base really adds like another individual character to the scent, and it's that very warm sweetness. So this also makes the scent a lot heavier and makes it last quite a long time. And I'd say at the very end of the scent, which is like hours and hours later, is when this particular collection, like the Vanilla Amber Musk, that's sort of like the last lingering part of the scent, so that's what you smell on your skin at the very end. But that overall sweetness, that strong sweetness, has already been mixed into the scent earlier on, so you're already getting that very warm element to it, even from like the beginning. So as I said, this fragrance really has a lot to it. It's floral, it's sweet, it's fruity, it's tropical, and it even has a bit of a spicy kick to it. So it has almost all elements you can think of really mixed into it. You might think it would smell like a complete disaster, but I'd say it's blended very well, and it makes for this very unique, very sexy, special kind of scent, and I'm really glad that I have it. And it's sort of become one of my favorites, I think, because it is so different, and it's so strong, and it lasts so long that I think it's very, very high quality as well. Like when I put this on, it actually lasts me all day. Like I'll put it on, I don't even know, 8 in the morning or something, and I can still smell it when I get home from work. So it really is one that's going to last you. I even remember when I first got a sample of this, like a long time ago. I had the sample. No, it wasn't even a sample. I went to the store and I sprayed it onto like this, and then I like went into my car and I put it in there. And then like days later, my mom like drove the car and she like asked me one day. She was like, "Why does the car smell so good?" I was like, I don't know. And she's like, "Did you like put something in there?" And I was like, "Well, the only thing I could think of is like I didn't know what she was talking about." And like I went into the car, I'm like, what's in here? And the only thing I could find was this. And I like took it out and I let her smell it. She's like, "Yeah, that's it. That's what I was smelling." So even days later, this little piece of paper can fill a car. So it's a strong scent and you get a lot for like your money. This is the travel roll-on. I think I mentioned earlier that it's 6 milliliters. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. We have Rihanna written on there, black cap, just comes off, and it is a roll-on, not a spray, so that's just like, you know, your typical roll-on. Perfect for traveling. Now, you know that I have reviewed a lot of lotions, and, you know, sometimes I love them, and sometimes I hate them, because of, like, you know, certain lotion faux pas, or lotion crimes, we'll call them, that they can commit sometimes, such as smelling very synthetic, very plastic-like, or, you know, not moisturizing well, all those sorts of things. This one is not guilty of those. This one's very soft, very moisturizing, and it smells just like Reb'l Fleur. I would say, okay, you know what? It doesn't smell just like it. I feel like, it's sort of lacking a few of the ingredients. I mean, it's not lacking the ingredients, but like I feel like the overall experience you get from the lotion isn't quite as dramatic as the actual like spray. But you do get that really fruitiness from it, like the peach nectar, as well as like that ambery sweetness. I don't really get too much of the tropical vibe. I feel like that's kind of missing a bit from the lotion. But overall, I think it's very similar to the actual like fragrance. And it's very soft, moisturizing. It doesn't have that gross plasticky smell to it. So I was impressed with that. And I think it's a great addition to the actual scent. And the shower gel is pretty much the same. I mean, with shower gels, they typically, because they're soapy or they're meant to lather, they always have that, you know, soapy clean kind of smell to them. So that, of course, takes away a little bit from like the actual scent. Because this doesn't have any like clean smell to it, but of course the shower gel does. But you know, you can still smell the peach and the violet and like all the Rihanna qualities to the shower gel. It lathers well, and I think it's, you know, pretty typical of a fragrance shower gel. Now there is one more product that I got. There's a few free gift with purchases associated with Reb'l Fleur. There's a black bag, which I didn't find anywhere here in Canada. Maybe it's like a US exclusive or something. But there were 2 other free gifts. I had a choice. And they're like, oh yeah, whenever you spend you know, a certain amount on like the Rihanna fragrance collection, you get a free gift. And there was two to choose from. One was another lotion, like a big lotion. It's like more than twice the size of that. So I could have had that, but I was like, well, it already comes with a lotion, so I don't really need that. So I looked at the other gift, and it was a tank top. It was a Rihanna tank top, and I figured, I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna fit me, but I was like, when else am I gonna find a Reb'l Fleur tank top? So I was like, give me the tank top. So I'm gonna show it to you guys. So it came in this box. It was like this weird shaped box. It was like inside there. And like the back was just like, you know, the designs of the pink, the gold, the black, and like all that. And so this is what it looks like. It's actually really nice. I like it. It's black. It says Reb'l in golden glittery writing on the front. And then it says Fleur on the back. And it has a tag attached to it, and that's just the advertisement again. It says, your gift with any qualifying purchase from the Reb'l Fleur by Rihanna fragrance collection. So, I was gonna wear it for the review, but like it's kind of cold. And I was like, no, I probably shouldn't wear it. Maybe, do you want me to put it on? Okay, fine, I'll put it on quickly. Now, I don't know if this is like, meant, let me check the box. I don't think this is meant for like either men or women. Like, I feel like it's unisex. But all I know is that it fits me, so I'm gonna wear it like during the summertime. So again, we've got the Reb'l and then the Fleur. So this is one of the gifts you can get if you want to get this. I don't know if this gift is available like everywhere, because I know the bag wasn't here in Canada, so maybe this is like a Canadian thing, but... Oh, and the value is $50 according to this box. $50. I mean, you can probably get something like this for like $10 at another store, but it's an official Rihanna, you know, merchandise, so I'm glad to have gotten it. Okay, so in terms of lasting power, I kind of mentioned earlier that it lasts forever. Because it does. It's one of the strongest scents I own. It's one that really like stays with me all day long. So that's one of the main things like I really like about it, that I don't have to reapply. Like once I put this on, you know, it's with me all day. In terms of when to wear it, okay, it's not really like because it has so many different like elements to it, I feel like you can wear it to a lot of different things. Like it's strong and warm enough for like the fall and winter months. Like I've really been enjoying wearing it now. But because it has that fruity tropicalness, I feel like you can even wear it during the summer. But I think it might be a little bit too strong for the summer. Like that's the only thing. It might just be too strong for those hot months. So I'm gonna have to say, you know, fall, winter, or maybe like early spring are the best times seasonal. And then like in terms of like occasions, again, it has that sophisticated sexiness to it, but it also has that, like, flirty playfulness, so I don't think it's limited to, like, you know, fancy or casual. It can kind of be done both ways. So it's very diverse that way. Okay, so I think that's the end of my review. I hope that was, I hope it made sense. I know this one was a little bit trickier to explain, but I hope I did a good job. So I'm going to do an overall summary of the scent. So Reb'l Fleur by Rihanna is a very different scent that really combines a lot of different characters to it, and I think it really creates this overall unique experience that I really have been enjoying. So we start off fruity with red berries, purple plums, and some peaches. I would say that it's the peach that stands out the most as being this really intense strong peach with a bit of the plum kind of backing it up. But we quickly get into the heart of the scent, which is the violet, the Hawaiian hibiscus, the tuberose, and the coconut water. So we can smell that strong, rich violet to give it that floral feel, but we also are already being sent away to that tropical island with the coconut and the hibiscus. All the while, we're getting that sweet warmth of the base, which is the vanilla, amber, and musk, and overall makes the scent very strong, very sexy. It's floral, it's fruity, it's sweet, it's tropical, and I think it's good for casual or formal, but try and keep it more to the fall, winter, late, or early spring sort of months. It lasts all day, It has great projection, and I think it's a very good start to Rihanna's fragrance collection. Now, just a little tidbit, Rihanna is releasing a second fragrance. It's coming out in February of 2012. It's called Reb'l, like just Reb'l. It's the same bottle, but it's like orangey red, and it's supposed to be really sweet. Don't request it yet. It's not out. It's not coming out in February. Canada probably won't get it till March, so don't request it yet, but you can look it up if you want. So that's my review for Reb'l Fleur. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I'm going to try and do another review like soon, but who knows. I'm just like crazy these days. Okay guys, have a great night, and I'll see you guys later for some more fragrance reviews.